Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to build your very own electric skateboard and all the parts and equipment you may need. So here I've laid out all the pretty much basic things you need, so I'll go over everything and I'll try and put all the links in the description, but I did get some of these a while ago, so I'm not sure if I can find them, but they're pretty common materials. I got most of this off eBay. I think I got the batteries from Hobby King. The charger from Hobby King, I believe, but I'll try and find links for all that in the description. So to start off, you obviously need some kind of board. So I have this old Arbor board that was given to us by a family friend. Actually, it was given to me by a family friend for this specific project. It is not the best board for this just because it's a bit rigid, so there's a lot of vibration throughout all the parts on the underside, which can be kind of hard to mount stuff to, which I'll get to later. But you need board, probably the most important part. Second most important part, well, I guess everything's important, is some sort of drivetrain. I got these off of eBay. You could probably find less expensive options, but this is what I needed because it's kind of hilly around here, so I needed a belt system for the torque, but there are plenty of hub systems which are really good as well, that you can get some good speed on, that also roll better when not under power. So you get the power drivetrain, whatever you want to call it. It usually comes with both sets. So I would recommend also putting spacers under the wheels to help with vibration absorption, as well as give the board some extra height off the ground so you can mount stuff without having to worry about clearance. So we'll do batteries next. So I have some 3-cell 11.1 volt LiPo batteries. They're high discharge LiPo batteries, so they output quite a bit of power. I got these off Hobby King for relatively cheap. I'm pretty sure they came in sets of 2, so I ordered 2 sets. I have an extra battery. And then I had to change the connectors to XT connectors. I think these are XT60 connectors to work with the ESC as well as the charger, which I'll get to in a second. So originally my plan for mounting these, my grandpa and I built an acrylic box that held all the batteries like so, and mounted them right here on the board, but the acrylic, all the glue got old and cracked, and the box broke and it's in a bunch of pieces now. So I wasn't able to fix that. So I need to come up with a better system for that, which I'll try and figure out in this video. So you got batteries, drivetrain, board. Now another important part is the ESC, which is the electronic speed controller. This one is also off eBay. I had to get a second one after the first board burnt out because the battery voltage was too high for the other ESC. This one's really good. You have a bunch of ports for other options for stuff that you can add to it. Yeah, this one came with a button to turn it on and off, obviously. And then another big important part is, I guess it's just a small important part, is a either series or parallel controller, depending on if you want more speed or longer distance. This is I believe a 3 series connector to connect all 3 of the batteries to the ESC, to give it 33.3 volts. Which is a lot, which is enough to power these. I can go pretty fast with it. Another reason I chose this ESC is that it comes with the button and it has a bunch of extra ports in case you want to add other things to it, as well as a controller, so I didn't have to buy anything else to pair it later. I did get this voltage meter, but I still haven't really figured out how to connect it or where to connect it or whatever, so I might just scrap this whole idea because it's just a bunch of extra work. So ESC needs to connect to the motors, so probably near wherever the motors are, depending on you put it front, back, wherever. Batteries go wherever you want to put them. I just put them in the front or near the front. You can just do whatever you want to do. One of the reasons I had a lot of space in between the ESC and the batteries is so I could easily disconnect it to take these batteries out, because these batteries, you need to take them out to charge them. Or you can leave them in if you figure out a different system or get different batteries, different controller, whatnot. So if you want to charge the batteries, now you need to get a balance charger, so it keeps them from like exploding and stuff. Don't remember if I think I bought this separately. It's a connector that you can connect multiple batteries to instead of doing one at a time. looks like this. So this plugs in, let's see. So get the charger, plug these into the corresponding spots, plug this into this. All right, and then you got to plug this into a power source, which comes with. So once this turns on, you select a program. You plus go one way, minus go the other. You want to select lithium battery, press down on it. You want to put all your settings in, whatever batteries you have. You're going to hold it down. You're going to press it a few times. And you're going to hold it down to start charging. It's going to do a battery check. That's a really annoying noise. You need to connect the batteries. So we also had to, this one we messed up on. We put the wrong connector on, so we had to I just had to tape these together. So take the battery, plug it into the charger, and then take this bit and just put it into one of the corresponding one with the same amount of pins. Say battery. Hold it down again, or not, I don't. Okay, there you go. You're gonna go hit this back button, charge it. Low cell voltage, don't know what that means. I think the amps might be a bit too high. No, I don't know what's going on. All right, so the batteries were really low discharge, so I had to go to extra functions and smart battery charge, and then just set it for the batteries, start it, and let it go. Hopefully this will work. So while I'm running through some other stuff, we'll let this charge. So for housing components for the ESC, you can usually just use the little clear plastic container that it comes in, drill some holes in it, but I wanted to create my own, so I 3D printed this box. There were probably better ways to do it, but I designed it. So we got the hole for all the cables to come through, the button, and then the cables connecting to the drivetrain cables. So I will mount this and show you how I did it. All right, so we get the ESC in the box, whatever box you want to put on it. Actually, you know what, we're gonna do the button first. So you want to take off the back little hex nut, just feed it through. So you're gonna have to take it all the way off, put it back on. So you have to feed everything through the designated space that you have for it. And obviously put the hex nut back on. Feed it through all the cables. Pretty basic stuff. And you're just gonna want to screw it on. Doesn't need to be that tight, it's not going anywhere. And then ESC, you want to take this, you need to plug in the button to the designated spot, really the only one that it fits in. You want to feed the power cables through that connect to the motor. This part's kind of tricky just to get everything in. And then feed that one through, come on. Awesome. And then this side, you can put it in all the way. That's what she said. Feed it through. Feed it through. Feed it through. And then at this point, it's just easy to connect the series connector, parallel connector, whatever you're using to this. Just want to make sure you have the right one. I mean, I don't think it matters on this one. Probably does, but we'll find out in a second. Plug that in. And then the Velcro's here just as an easy way to mount it, because I feel really bad drilling into this board. I've already done it enough, as you can see from these, which I've sealed up with some just UV glue resin, stuff like that. You can put stuff in here to pad it or whatever. I don't think it's the biggest deal. It's pretty held in there from all the cables. So you just want to stick this on here, however you want to mount it, in whatever box you want to use. Velcro seems to work pretty well. And when the batteries are in, this holds it up too, keeps tension. These cables keep tension too. And then you're going to want to connect all of the drivetrain cables to the ESC cables, which I'll do now. This part's pretty simple, but I thought I'd go over it because why not? You're going to connect all the cables, obviously light to light colors, so green to green, blue to blue. These wires are pretty thick, so they're kind of hard to bend and work with. Blue to blue, yellow to yellow, and you're going to want to do the same to the other side as well. Yellow to yellow, blue to blue. Yeah, these cables are pretty annoying to work with. They're just really stiff. That's probably going to be the case for all of them. And finally, green to green. So that's that part done. The button is on this side over here for me. So when we get everything plugged in, we'll flip that and just show you what it sounds like when it's turned on, and the remote should already be connected, which is pretty helpful. So I've let the batteries sit for about 7 minutes now just to see if they can hold a charge again, which I really hope they can. So we're going to stop that, go over to extra function again. We're going to do battery stats. We're going to hold this button down. No, we're going to press it and then hold it. So that's still at 0 volts, 0 capacity. That's not good. Let's try charging it again. That's not good. I'm going to leave these on smart charge for a bit, and we will come back when they are done. I just hope that they aren't too drained, because that wouldn't be very good. These are 11.1 volt. They're 11.1 volt. So we're going to go down to that. They're 5 amp. So let's change that real quick. 5 amp. So let's just hope that charges. And what? I don't know what's going on right now. What's beeping? Try it one more time. That's not what's happening. That's not good. What if I just tried charging one battery at a time? Let's try that. I'll plug. Geez, that's not good. Oh. Well, that's good. So that's 40. So I think it might just be this that's not working, possibly. So you might just have to charge them one at a time. Huh. I don't know what's happening with it right now. Well, now it's charging. So I'm gonna have to charge these individually. I'll let it go, and then I'll come back in a little bit. And also, one more thing is, if you want to, LiPo batteries can sometimes like blow up, which is not very good. So I got this LiPo safe like charging thing, which I haven't really used because I've had this big thing, but I guess I'll use it now just to be safe since these batteries haven't been used in a while. So I just put it in here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Throw the battery in there. It'll cooperate, please. There we go. And that's good enough. Just in case. You don't want to start any fires. All right, I'll be back in a bit. These don't need to be fully charged for what I'm doing. I don't use this too often. I probably should, but since the start of quarantine, I haven't really had any need to go anywhere. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I forgot that this cord's a thing, and you need to plug it into here. Okay, so that was a realization moment of monumentous proportions. So we're gonna stop this. I'm so dumb. Okay, unplug this. Unplug that. Jeez, those connectors are hard. And then we're going to plug that back in there. Plug this back in the 3S slot. And then plug this whole thing back in here. And then take this and put it in the 6 cell slot, and then this and this cell slot. And then we're going to balance charge all these LiPos. That's a bit better. Okay, that worried me for a little bit. All right, so we'll be back in a little bit. So I've only left it for about 10 minutes just to see how much charge I can get for 10 minutes worth. And I don't need that much. I'm just going to be taking it out, showing you guys how well it runs. And then later on, I'll figure out a fix to mounting these. But for this video, I just have some straps which have worked in the past, so we'll do that. So we're going to check we're going to go to extra functions, and we're going to look at the battery status of the LiPos. So 50%, that's pretty good. That should last a while. I haven't done a distance test with these, but I probably should. But I fear that would take too long, and I don't know what I would do after. So I'm going to get everything unplugged here and mounted. Well, mounted with the straps. So we're just going to unplug this. So I tried to keep cost in mind. The most expensive things were the ESC, seeing that I had to buy 2 of them and it's just expensive to get a pretty good one, as well as the drivetrain, which I think I probably got some on the more expensive end just because of the belt drive. Also, I would like to maybe if I get some all-terrain wheels to put on here, because that would be pretty cool to minimize vibration, and so the pavement doesn't suck to ride on. Maybe I can go on dirt or something. That could be pretty cool. I'm gonna put the batteries on here. Let me set this up better. Put the batteries on here. However you want to put them on. I like to keep the cables towards the inside just to try and help everything stay organized. So then we're gonna plug these into their respective spots. Hope it doesn't burn out the ESC or short anything or spark or cause any fires or anything. Might have to flip this battery around just for now. So I think that's good. Everything's connected. So we're gonna turn it on. Uh-oh, it's smoking. That's not good. Stop. Uh-oh. Well, shit, that's a problem. That's not good. Shoot. God damn it. I don't know what I did wrong. Don't think I did anything wrong. Really hope it still works. Oh, God damn it. Oh, no. Well, okay, maybe that's just because this isn't plugged in. So I might have done the wrong side. I don't know if that matters. Shit. Cables are really warm. Damn it. Really hope the ESC still works, because I need it. I really need this because I don't want to buy another one. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Please work. Please work. Don't catch on fire or anything. That's good. Oh, maybe that's not good. Oh, no. Oh, shit. So now it's not turning on. Oh, what the hell just made an... Oh, it turned on. Yes! Oh, thank you. Oh, that was stressful. I'm going to turn it off. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. And reroute this cable. Oh, that was stressful. Whew, because these things are pretty expensive. I think this was maybe like $50 or something, maybe more. The last one I remember was $50, but I think that was, I bought a more expensive one because I didn't want that other, what happened to the other one to happen to this. Okay. Oh, please don't catch on fire, especially when I'm riding it. That would not be very fun. Oh, okay, that was not fun. That was stressful. That was very stressful. I'm kind of sweating right now because that was a lot of money. It turns on. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm going to just turn this for you guys so you can see the wheels. So, oh, I don't think the controller's on. That was smart. Nice job. Yeah, on off down here. You just hold it, I think. Are you out of oh, I think I have to charge it. Okay, I will be back. All right, while the remote's charging, I'm going to hook up the batteries to the board. I'm still stressed about the frickin' ESC. That was scary. So that should be good right about there. I have printed this just to keep all the cables in place. So just put that over these, just Velcro again. It does help hold things up just because these cables are pretty rigid. That should be good. That should be good. Now let's attach these. So I'm just gonna start out with this strap right here. Just got this at hardware store. Not much. And then what I figured out is that it doesn't reach all three of the batteries. So I have this acrylic piece from the box that we made, and I just put it over them to help equally distribute the straps effective tightening capability. I don't really know what to call that. So this part's always kind of annoying. So I haven't really taken the batteries out that much. So it's also hard because it twists when you pull it. Obviously, I mean, makes sense. You just gotta pull it really tight and then wrap the strap around, do whatever you want with it, and then just tie it off, however you want to secure it down. And then just as a second precautionary measure, I just have another small paracord one with a buckle at the end. That's the right length to provide a little more holding power if necessary. It's probably not, I probably don't even need it, but just in case, you don't want the batteries falling out on you when you're in the middle of a ride, which is what happened to me with the box. So I think it's stretched a little bit. All right, that should, let's move it down here actually. Okay, that should help a little bit at least. And then you can just tighten it, and then you can kind of slide it down this way, get more tension on it, since it's wider, obviously. So tie that down. Just make sure it won't catch on anything. All right, that should be good. So I'm gonna wait for the remote to finish charging, and then we'll take it for a spin, and I'll show you what it can do. All right, so the remote is charged, hopefully enough. So let's turn it on. I'll show you what it can do. There's the beep that it's on. I'm gonna put it on low speed right now. So they're backwards, so I just gotta reverse it. There we go. So this belt does kind of slide this way, and I've tried flipping it. I don't know what the problem is, haven't been able to fix it, but that's whatever, I'll figure that out later. So that's low speed. Low speed, we'll go medium speed. And then high speed, it does kind of like a burst, but when you're standing on it, it doesn't. That's probably because there might not be enough voltage or amps or whatever. Could be a bunch of things that to power this, but when you're standing on it, you can't feel that. And high power is, I think, a little faster than medium power, but we can go test it out. So yeah, let's go test it out. We're going a few streets over where it's hopefully quieter. This board also has smart turn on, so it should also, if it's off, it'll turn on when it starts rolling. So let's get going. Turn on. It's on. Go in the right direction. We'll start low speed and see how it goes. This is about max low speed. I switched it to medium. Now we're gonna go to high. We're going uphill too, so it's pretty good torque. That was a pretty big hill. I just made it up. I'll go on a speed recording app and check out my top speed real quick. I'll be right back. So I got about 15 miles an hour, which is pretty good. Some can go a lot faster, but what I like about this is it has the torque and really good braking, so you can brake really fast if you need to, which means you can stop on hills, which is a really big bonus. This board brakes pretty fast when not under power, so I'm going to go full speed and then let off the power, and you'll see how fast I slow down. It's not too bad, but you slow down quite a bit. Braking is really good. Few people have told me it's pretty cool so far. It makes me happy. So it also has regenerative braking. Trying to say that fast. Which means it charges when you're braking. It gives it back some charge, not too much. So it's a little like a boosted board. There's also a speed cap, so once you get going fast enough, the board will stop accelerating, which I think is a pretty good feature, so you don't go too fast. We're going down a pretty big hill right now. We're going to test out the brakes. You gotta be really careful with them, or else you'll just fly off the board. Looking back at it, the vibration isn't too bad. Not bad on these roads, but some roads are pretty bad. After riding it now, I think I might probably use it more often because I forgot how fun it is. I haven't touched anything since I got off and carried it back inside, so some problems I noticed. ESC box came undone, not the biggest problem. Batteries are starting to slip, which again, the vibration, not the best thing. So I might, actually I just thought of this, Velcro on the bottom of these and the strap just for added security, and it shouldn't go anywhere. This strap isn't that bad. Doesn't get in the way or anything. Sort of helps with grip a little bit maybe, but not bad. But this board, I forgot how fun it is to ride. Super fun. I'll definitely take it out more often after this. And I hope this inspires you guys to build your own. This was really fun to build, get all the parts for, figure everything out, problem solve. So I'll try to put descriptions to the stuff I'll try to put links to this stuff in the description. maybe you guys can go check it out. I hope this inspires you again, like I said, and inspires you to build new things, try new stuff. Electric skateboard, super cool. I have the Lou skateboard with one hub motor. Doesn't get much traction. Really stiff and wobbly. Made a video on why it's a bad skateboard. I don't know if I put that on private or not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope this inspires you. Hit that like button down below if it does. And please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And yeah, thanks for watching.